Hello. Good afternoon, one and all. So, are you getting my voice here? So, you please reply in the chat box. Are you getting my voice? And what about the screen? Are you getting my screen? Yes. We will start our today's lecture. So, actually, this our today's session is for a tutorial. It is for 1 hour. But right now we are in the initial phase. So that is why I am going to conduct the lecture today. And after finishing half chapter or one chapter, then we will see our tutorial session as well. Okay. In the tutorial session also there are some questions are there. So we have to prepare the answers for questions like that. And I'm going to deliver some data mining tools. So how to download the data mining tools, and again how to install it, and how to make the analysis of the database. Okay, that part we are going to study in a tutorial session. Okay, so that is why. So in place of the tutorial session, we are going to learn the first of all chapters, and then after we will see the tutorial sessions. Okay, so is it right? Now we will see. So what we covered in the yesterday's lecture, and after that we will see the remaining parts. So yesterday we have started our all the B points. Okay, that is the name of the subject, and again the marking scheme. Okay, and again the introduction to teacher, and again vision, mission, objectives, and quality policies, about program educational objectives, and again program specific outcomes. Program outcomes. These are the program outcomes yesterday we have studied. And after that we also saw that the syllabus of the subject. Okay, that in the syllabus we have the two sections. Okay, so in the section 1 we have the 4 chapters, and again in the section 2 we have the 4 chapters. So that is the unit number 1 is about introduction, unit number 2 data pre-processing, third one mining frequency patterns, associations and correlations, basic and advanced concepts. Fourth one is the classification. Now this is the section second, cluster analysis and basic concept and methods. This is the fifth chapter, and again sixth one is association rules. Seventh one is the web mining, and again the last one is the outlier detection. Okay, and after that we saw the what are the textbooks are available for the subject. Okay, there are total 4 textbooks are there. The name I have given in the yesterday's lecture. So once again I request you all, you please make one notebook, so where you are going to write the running notes of the each and every lectures. Okay, with the date and again the time, so that it is very useful at the time of the completion of the syllabus of this subject. Then you are able to check that whether all the points we covered or not. Okay, so that is why I request you once again, you please open our notebook and start for writing some important points. So the reference books also we have the two, and after that we studied about the title of the subject. Okay, what is the data, and again what is the mining. And again, what is the combined meaning of the data mining here? So in short, you can say that the data is nothing but it is the meaningless information. Okay, the data doesn't provide the proper meaning. Okay, that is called as the data here. Then it may be the any quantities, it may be the any characters or symbols on which operations are performed by a computer, and which may be stored and transmitted in the form of electrical signals, and it is stored on magnetic, optical, or mechanical recording media. Mechanical recording media means your pen drive, okay, a memory card, hard disk, okay, all these are the called as the mechanical recording media. And again about the magnetic. So what is the magnetic means? So before the era of this pen drive and again the hard disk, we used to have the floppy disk. So the floppy today in the today's we do not have the floppy drives. So directly in place of the floppy drives, we have the pen drives here. So and mining. So mining nothing but so mining is the process, and it is used to extract valuable information, means to discover the knowledge. Okay, to discover the required knowledge from the a bunch of database. Okay, that is called as the mining. The combined meaning of the data mining is, so the data mining is the process used by companies to turn raw data into useful information. Means whatever the raw data is there, that is the bunch of data is there. From that bunch of data, we are going to capture or we are going to extract the required information. Okay, this is about the title of the subject here. Now you can see that what is the central idea of the subject. See what we are going to learn in this subject here. Simply, you just remember this about central idea of the subject is that. So what the things you are going to learn? See, we are going to learn the first of all the basic terminologies of the data mining. So what is data? What is data mining? Okay, how the data mining processes? What are the pre-processing data mining? And again, what are the patterns? What are the associations with data mining tools? And again, the pre-processing, the web mining. Okay, so all the things we are going to learn step by step. Okay, so you can see that the data mining is the process of analyzing a large batch of information to discern trends and patterns. Okay, and it is data mining can be used by corporations for everything from learning about what customers are interested in or want to buy to fraud detection and spam filtering. Means where we are going to learn or where we are going to find out the how to detect the fraud, and again how to do the spam filtering. So the spam, do you know about the spam filtering? So the spam filtering is applicable in case of the your email. So in the email, we have some classification of the email. Okay, that is the important. Again, the social, and again the which the unwanted emails are there. That those emails are we are going to send to the spam folder here. Means to capture that spam emails, we are going to use the spam filters here. Okay. So that what is this? So the only the concept you just remember this one from the a database or from the raw data. Just we are going to discover the our required knowledge here. Okay, and the data mining programs break down patterns and connections in data based on what information users request or provide. Is what the user is going to provide the request to the database, to the same patterns of the data or the information it is going to recover. Okay, so this is about a central idea of the subject, that is the chapter wise here. Okay, And what is the importance of the subject? See, yesterday also I have discussed with you that so why this subject is very much important, because in our most of the corporations or in the companies, we are going to use the Python programming, we are going to use the machine learning algorithm, to use the data mining techniques. And one more is the thing is that where the prediction comes, prediction is the example of the data mining techniques. Okay, so the prediction is nothing but suppose on the daily basis we are going to hear the weather forecasting. Okay, how the weather will be, how the weather will be tomorrow, and again the day after tomorrow, like that. Okay, just we are going to predict the weathers here. Means based on the previous information, okay, based on the wind velocity, we are going to predict the weather here. Means this is the one example of the data mining here. Means again for the share marketing, okay, for making the decisions, okay, for identifying the behaviors of the employees in the company, we are going to take the help of the data mining techniques here. And one more thing is that in the final year also we are going to implement, or we are going to develop our software projects based on the data mining techniques here. Okay, means all these are the important areas where we are going to apply the data mining techniques here. Because what happened in the today's world, this is the computer era is there. Means every second are going to generate the a huge database, and from that database we are going to required information. For that purpose, all the things we are going to consider the data here. Okay, so this is the importance of the subject in the syllabus. So the data mining is the procedure of capturing large sets of data in order to identify the insights and visions of that data here. And nowadays, the demand of data industry is rapidly growing. So I told you that this is the computer era is there. So the industry also, the data, it is a rapidly growing fact, and which has also increased the demands for data analysts and data scientists. So who is called as a data analyst and a data scientist here? Means whatever the based or the previous data is there, he is going to make the analysis of data, and he is going to come with the one a conclusion. Okay, that is called as the data analyst. And the data scientist is nothing but he is having also the previous data, the previous information, and from that data he is going to provide the possible solutions for your question here. Okay, that a person or the is called as the data scientist. Means the data analyst and again the data scientist also require the data mining techniques here. The data scientist, this is the one a new technique or the new technology or the new domain is there in computer science and engineering. Okay, so with this technique, we analyze the data and then convert that data into a meaningful information. Means whatever we have the raw data, that raw data we are going to analyze it, we are going to study it, and after analyzing that, we can convert that raw data into the meaningful information, okay, which provides the correct meaning of that information. And this helps the business to take accurate and better decisions in an organization. It's very important why the data mining a subject is important. Means for taking the decision, the data mining subject is very much helpful. Okay, in any company, in an organization, everywhere you can say that. So the data mining uh, concepts, it is very important for better decisions in an organization. And data mining helps to develop smart market decision, run accurate campaigns, make predictions, and more. So as I told you that predictions, where the prediction comes, definitely the data mining it is there. Prediction about the weather forecasting, prediction of the share marketing. Okay. So the data mining helps to develop smart market decision, run accurate campaigns, make predictions, and many more. And with the help of data mining, we can analyze customer behaviors and their insights. This leads to great success and data-driven business. See, by using these data mining techniques, we can make the analysis of the behavior of the customers. Okay. So behavior of the customers means suppose one customer, what is the frequency of a customer for visiting in a month, means how many times that particular person is going to visit our shop, whether it's once, twice, okay, third times, fourth time, or the five times, whatever it may be. Okay, according to that, we are going to decide the customer behaviors and their insights. And their insights means what he is in need, or the which goods he is going to purchase from our shop. That also we can decide. Okay. It is called as the smart marketing. This concept means you can implement the smart marketing concept with the help of the data mining techniques here. Okay. So that is why it is said that this leads to great success and data driven business. So by considering all these aspects, this is the importance of the data mining subject in our syllabus. Okay, that is why we are going to learn the data mining a subject here. Okay. Now, what are the course objectives and again the course outcomes? Means what the things we are going to learn. It is called as the objectives, and outcome is that after completion of this syllabus. Okay, so what we can do by using the concepts of the data mining subjects. Okay, so the first of all we can see that the course objectives. So the first objective is that understand the basic terminology of data mining. Okay, whatever the basic terminology of the data mining subjects are there, so this basic terminology we are going to study. And a second objective is that to learn the different techniques of data pre-processing, classification, and association rules. Okay. This also we are going to learn in the all the chapters. And a third objective is that to provide the basic introductory part of web mining and outlier detection. Okay, that is the web mining and outlier detection. We are going to learn into the seventh chapter and again 8 chapters accordingly. Okay. So these three are called as the course objectives. And the next point is about course outcomes. Means after completion of this syllabus, what the students will be able to do. Okay. Means at the end of this course, students will be able to. Okay. So the first one is that to examine the types of the data to be mined for a particular application. Okay. And second outcome is that apply pre-processing statistical methods for any given raw data here. Okay. So you will be able to apply pre-processing statistical methods for any given raw database. And the third one is about select and apply proper data mining algorithms to build analytical applications. Okay. So we are going to learn the different data mining algorithms. For example, KNN. Okay, like that, many more algorithms we are going to learn. Okay. And fourth one is about to comprehend the roles that data mining plays in various fields and manipulate different data mining techniques. Okay. This is about the fourth outcome. And again, fifth one is to demonstrate and apply a wide range of clustering, classification, and association rule mining algorithms. Means the algorithms related to the clustering, classification, and association rules. Okay, that we can implement it, that we can do the analysis, or we can demonstrate it. Okay, after studying all these algorithms. Now the sixth one is that we can make the analysis of working of web crawlers, usage of web, and again the outlier detection. Okay, you can do the analysis after studying the seventh and again the eighth chapter, that is the web mining and the outlier detection. So in that way we have the six outcomes, course outcomes for the data mining subjects, and again we have the three objectives. Okay, so these course outcomes are very much important. You all you should know that what are the course outcomes for our data mining subject here. Okay. Now the next point is point B8 about the 5 plus 2 points formula. See, it is already, I think you are having this one. Just I will read that what is the about 5 plus 2 points formula here. So the 5 points are different point and again the 2 points are different. So the 5 points are that. So how you are increasing your marks. Okay. That is for your ICA marks. And 2 points are that the points are responsible for decreasing the ICA marks. Okay. So 5 points are how to increase it, and the 2 points are how to decrease it. But I'm sure that you are always positive. You can make the, you can think it, and always we are in to take the maximum marks here. Okay, we cannot think about a negative points. So that is why I told you that don't miss my lecture. So the 2 points are related to the your general behavior and participation, and again about your attendance. If your attendance, general behavior, and the participation is the very less, then you are the responsible to decrease your marks here. Okay. So I sure that you will not do all the things. So you just focus on all these 5 points. So for ISCs and again the chapter test, we have the 10 marks. And again, the second point is about for assignment and getting checked in time. This is the 5 marks. And for journal and again for oral, we have the 5 marks. And again the triple P and again the getting checked in time. This is for 3 marks. And again the prelim test, we have the 2 marks. So in that way, we have the 25 marks for your ICA. Okay. But in place of we are running the online sessions, so we have the online MCQ test chapter wise. Okay, that marks we are going to consider. So in that way, we have studied all the B points. So I will close this PPT, and we will start our first chapter. So I'm going to share the first chapter PPTs here. So this is the chapter 1. Okay, till now we have studied all the B points for the subject. Start our chapter here. That is the main syllabus we are going to start. So name of the first unit is up. Okay, so what are the points in the introduction that we will see here? So the first of all, you can see the syllabus of the chapter. So what the and which book is required for the chapter here, because we have the number of books. Four textbooks are available, and again the two reference books are there. So out of that book, which book is essential for the chapter of first year? Okay, that is mentioned here. So the syllabus of the chapter is, so why data mining, What is data mining? Basic data mining tasks. What kind of the data can be mined? What kinds of patterns can be mined? Technological support for data mining, target applications of data mining, major issues in data mining, KDD process. KDD is called as the knowledge discovery in database. Okay, shortly it is called as the KDD, and data mining versus knowledge discovery in databases. And the name of the book is that the Han Camber. So these are the author names are there, and title of the book is Data Mining Concepts and Techniques. Okay? And it is the third edition, Elsewhere publication. Okay, so this book is for first chapter, that is about the introduction. Okay, and these are the assignment questions. The MCQ questions also it is there. So I will send you the MCQ question by email. Okay. So we have the total 10 questions on this. So the just I will read the questions. First question is about why data mining. The second question is about third question is that list and explain basic tasks of the data mining. And fourth one is what kind of data can be mined. And fifth question is what kinds of the patterns can be mined. And sixth question is explain in detail technological support for data mining. The seventh question is that list and explain all the target applications of data mining. And eighth one is write short note on major issues in data mining. And ninth one is explain KDD process in data mining. And the last question is about differentiate between data mining and knowledge discovery in databases. Okay, so in that way there are total 10 questions are there. Okay, so after the completion of the chapter, just we can see what the solution for the all these assignment questions here. And MCQs I will provide you with answers. Okay, so MCQ questions and again the answers also I will provide to you. Okay, by email. So these are the assignment questions. Now the third point is about title of the chapter. Okay, as per the requirement of triple P. So the name of the title is about introduction. So the action of introducing something means what is the introduction. So the meaning of the introduction is that just we are going to introduce the basic concepts of the data mining in the first chapter. Okay, that is called as the introduction. Dictionary meaning of the introduction word is the action of introducing something. Okay, suppose we people are new for us, then we can make the introduction. Okay, before you can tell your name, your class, division, roll number, okay, your previous marks, means you are going to introduce yourself. Okay, like that. The name of the chapter is the introduction, and the dictionary meaning of the introduction is that the action of introducing something here. Okay, this is about title of the chapter. Now the fourth chapter is that about central idea of the chapter, means what we are going to learn in this chapter here. Okay, so again I am telling that in this chapter we are going to learn the basic terminology for the data mining, and what are the applications of the data mining, what is the KDD process, and again what is the difference between data mining and knowledge discovery in databases. All these concepts we are going to learn in this chapter here. Okay, so this is about the central idea of the chapter here. Now, what is the importance of the chapter in subject syllabus? So why this chapter is important in this subject here? Because so the data mining finds valuable information hidden in large volumes of data here. See, we have the large volumes of database, and from that large volumes of the database, we are going to capture, we are going to find out a valuable hidden information. Okay, that is the data mining. And data mining is the analysis of data and the use of software techniques for finding patterns and regularities in sets of data here. Means we are going to make the analysis of the data here by using the software techniques. Software technique means we have the some uh, tools are there. Okay, by using the tools we can make the analysis of the data sets here. Okay, and by using that we can find out the pattern and again what is the regularities of the database here. Okay, so I will show you that how the pattern and again what the regularities are there in the sets of the database by using the data mining tools. Okay, so I can tell you that the yesterday I have given one example of the data mining tools is the Weka. Okay, WEKA Weka, and one more is there the Rapid Miner. Okay, Rapid Miner is there, Python is there, Kaggle is there. Okay, many more tools are there. Okay, you can download it and you can see how the data tools are they are going to work. Okay, at the time of the tutorial session I will show you that. Okay, so the data mining finds valuable information hidden in large volumes of data. Data mining is the analysis of data and the use of software techniques for finding patterns and regularities in sets of data here. And the computer is responsible for finding the patterns by identifying the underlying rules and features in the data. The computer is responsible for means here, so we need to write the softwares. Okay, the computer itself is not possible for responsible for finding the patterns here. For that purpose we need to write the some programs here, we need to write some softwares. Okay, so definitely by using these patterns and patterns we can identify that what are the different rules and again the features of the database it is there. So all these concepts we are going to learn in this chapter here. So that is why this chapter is the very much importance in our subject syllabus. So once again I will explain this. So the data mining finds valuable information hidden in large volumes of data, and data mining is the analysis of data and the use of software techniques for finding patterns and regularities in sets of data here. And the computer is responsible for finding the patterns by identifying the underlying rules and features in the data here. So this is the importance of the chapter in subject syllabus. Now the next point is that so the next point is about a chapter objectives and again the outcomes. Now here we are going to see that what are the chapter objectives and again what are the chapter outcomes. Means what we are going to learn in this chapter. Okay, these are the called as the objectives, and outcomes means so what we will get after the after studying of this chapter here. Okay, so the first of all we will see that objectives. So the students who will learn the basic terminology of data mining. So this is the first objective, and second objective is that students will learn different applications of data mining, and third objective is that the students will learn working of KDD process. The KDD process is called as the knowledge discovery in a database. and this is about the objectives, and the next one is the outcomes. So the students will be able to define the data mining. So after the completion of this chapter, definitely you are going to define what is the data mining, and you are able to explain the applications of data mining, and also you are able to elaborate the working of KDD process here. Okay, so these are the outcomes of this chapter. So the once again you can see here the objectives. Students will learn the basic terminology of data mining. The second objective is that applications of data mining, and the third objective is that working of KDD process. Okay, these are the three objectives are there, and the outcomes. So the students will be able to define the data mining. This is the first outcome. Second outcome is explain the applications of data mining, and third is about elaborate the working of KDD process here. Okay, so these are the chapter objectives, and again the outcomes are there. Okay, so in that way we have studied all the C points of the chapters here. So now, after this, after finishing this, I will end this PPTs here, and I will start the chapter first, bit by bit syllabus, or the bit by bit points we will study here. So this is the first chapter. So we are having the bit by bit notes. You can see this. Okay. So we have the point, that is the we are going to start our actual syllabus of the first chapter. So the bit by bit notes of the chapter without skipping any bit as per the requirement of a triple P. Okay, and after that we have the our syllabus point. So why the data mining? Okay, now you can see that five we are going to learn the data mining. Okay, what is the importance of the data mining here? Now you can see that. So what is the data mining, or why we are going to learn the data mining here? So simple, you can see that uh, these are the points are responsible for that purpose. We are going to learn the data mining subject here. Okay. Now this is the explosive growth of the data. Explosive growth of the data means so every second, every time, every day, every year, the we are going to generate the huge database. Okay, in the companies, in the IT sector, in the government sector, everywhere. Okay, now just you can visit to the any office. Everywhere we are going to find the computers, laptops, and again the smartphones. We also, you can see that we are going to use the smartphones here. Okay, the smartphone also it is going to generate the huge database on the a daily basis. Means how that generated data we are going to store, and from the stored database how we are going to recover the required information. That is the very big task before us here, because we are the computer engineer, so we are the responsible for solving these problems here. That's why this subject came into existence. So this subject is called as the data mining. Okay, so this is the explosive growth of the data from terabytes. Okay, you can see that, just you can imagine that the terabyte means the 1000 raised to 4, 2 yottabytes, that is the 1000 raised to 8. Then you can imagine that how much database we are going to generate every seconds here in the world. Okay, so whatever the data we are going to generate for that generated database, We have the data collection and again the data availability. So how the data collect, we are going to collect the database here. So for the collection of the data, we have the automated data collection tools. So the automated data collection tools, suppose automated, for example, I can tell you that automated data collection tools, suppose you are going to make the RFID. So the RFID tags are there. So this is one example of the automated data collection tools. Suppose again we have the QR code scanner. Okay, this is also one example of the automated data collection tools here. And again, other data collection tools, we can say that you can take the interviews, we can make the analysis, we can have the question answer sessions, we can have the interviews. Okay, we can make the checklist, we can make the some questionnaires. Okay, so by using this all these tools you can generate the data here. Okay, so there are automated data collection tools are also available, like the QR code and again like the RFID scanner. Okay, and along with that traditional tools we have the interviews, questionnaires, and a checklist. Okay, so by using all these tools, you can have the a collection of the data here. And again, the database systems. So we know the database system. We have the relational database system. We are going to store the data in the Microsoft Access. Okay. We are going to store the data in the Word, in the PDF files. Okay. A number of files are there where we are going to store our database here. And again the web, in the today's world, everywhere we are going to find out the web addresses. The any organization, any office, they are going to maintain their own web server, because they are having their own domain. It is there. I mean, that is also it is going to provide the data. Okay, means, so these are the data collection and data availability tools are there. Automated data collection tools, database systems, and again the web here. Okay, and major sources of the abundant data here. So where the abundant data, abundant means not limit, you do not have the any limit. Okay, so from the business, that is the websites, e-commerce means, so whatever the we are going to do the e-commerce services, Amazon, Flipkart. Okay, these are the, they are also responsible for generating the abundant database. Again, the transactions, stocks. Transactions means we are going to make the online transactions nowadays. Okay, nobody goes in the bank. Everyone is having the phone pay. Okay, wallets are there, e-wallets, and again the stock. Okay, the stock marketing. Okay, stock marketing is the very uh, a main example or the very important example for generating the abundant data here. Okay, and again the science, from the science, bioinformatics, scientific simulation, medical research, and again the society. In the society also we have the news, digital cameras. Okay, now we have the DG. In our language we can say it DG cam. Okay, so that is called as the digital cameras. They are also responsible for generating the abundant data here. So these are the some major sources of the abundant data, means from where the database is going to generate. Okay, so these are the sources are there: business, science, and again the society, and again the individual. And data rich but information poor, very important. This is the major task where we are going to learn the data mining subject. We have the ample database. Okay, we have the rich database, but we are lacking in the information. We don't have the meaningful information. That's why they said that data rich but information is poor. Okay, so that's why we are going to learn the data mining techniques here. So what does those data mean? So we need to find out data is useful and how to analyze it. Okay, And data mining is nothing but it is automated analysis of massive data sets. Okay, we are going to make the automatic analysis of the massive data sets. Okay, massive data sets means we have the abundant data sources. Okay, from that we are going to analyze it for getting the correct data and again for getting the required information. So that is why we are going to learn the data mining subject here. So the once again I will explain this. So the explosive growth of the data from terabytes. So the terabytes is that is the 1000 raised to 4 to yottabytes, that is the 1000 raised to 8. And the data collection, the data availability, that is the automated data collection tools are there, database systems are there, technology it is there, and major sources of the abundant data here from the business web it is there, e-commerce, transactions, stocks means your stock marketing. Okay, and again from the science, it is the bioinformatics, scientific simulation, medical research, and again from the society and everyone means individual, we also responsible for generating the abundant data here through our laptop, through our smartphones, like that. That is the news, digital cameras, and data rich but information is poor. So what does those data mean and how to analyze it? So this is for the data mining, automated analysis of the massive data sets. So this is the point we have covered, the why data mining is there. So I think the time is over now. I think we will take a pause here. We will stop here. So before winding this session, just I want to ask you that. So is there any doubt or is there any problem? Just you can unmute yourself and you can ask me. Otherwise, you can give the reply in the chat box. So are you getting? Please reply in the chat box. So is there any doubt? Hello all, are you listening me? I am not getting the any comments from your side. So is there any problem? Is there any doubt? Hello all. You please reply me, then and then only we move further. So shall we stop here? Hello all. Shall we stop here? Yes, sir, we will stop here and I request you all, you please drop your today's attendance, your name, division and a roll number. Okay. So thank you one and all for patiently listening my lecture, and stay home, stay safe at your home. Thank you one and all once again. Those who have entered the attendance, you can leave the meeting. Okay.